Right, let's have a look at using the Kiwitech hydrant. So there's our hydrant, it's in place in our water lateral, and we're just going to practice about connecting and disconnecting to the hydrant. To practice with, we're going to use a short length of 25mm pipe, and the pipe we're using is pretty key that it's not burred at the ends. You see this one's been used before, it's pretty scored, the ends not quite round. So before I use it, I'm just gonna take off that piece. Okay, so the pipe I'm using is nice and round. It's got a nice square end as well. Okay, so firstly, if the lateral we've got is close to an electric fence, as this one is, then we're just going to move it away so it's a safe distance, so we're not going to get a shock when we connect to it. First thing we'll do is going to put a foot on the lateral. That's just to keep it still. We're going to take our piece of practice pipe in both hands. We're going to put it in the top of the hydrant. Both hands on the pipe. First motion is to push down. Okay, you can't push down too far, so nice and firm. And as you push down, push through the collet and through the O-ring, and then that opens the valve. We're going to make a small turn to the right and then pull back. So both hands on the pipe, keeping the lateral still. We're going to push down through the collet, through the O-ring, and open the valve. A small turn to the right. It's only a sixth of a turn, and then pull back. And actually, to pull back, I'm going to put both feet on the lateral. I'm going to pull back hard on the pipe, and I'm going to give it a little wriggle side to side. And you should just see there that the collet is now gripping the pipe and forming a really good connection. Okay, to release is simply in reverse. Both hands on the pipe, feet on the lateral. We're going to push all the way in first, make a small turn to the left, and then pull back. Okay, pulling back keeps the collet in place and releases the pipe. That stops the water. So just to repeat, we're going to push in, small turn to the right, and then pull back. So both hands on, push all the way in, small turn to the right, and pull back. To release, push in, left, pull back. So connect is in, right, and then pull back to make it tight. Release, in, left, and just pull to release. And the turns we're making are very short, so push in, small turn, and it's only that sixth of a turn. Pull back, push in, left, pull back to release. Really simple. If you're having any problems, the first thing to check is the collet free to move? Okay, if it's not, it could be that it wasn't inserted correctly. You need to release this part of the fitting and check that the O-ring is in the right place and that the collet is okay. The second is if you find this hydrant and it is leaking, it won't want to be a major leak, it must be a small weep. Again, remove the cone and take out the valve and check the sealing surface of the valve. Okay, it may be that if it's a new pipe, a bit of swarf, a bit of material has been caught in the base of the valve and it's just holding it open and causing a little bit of water just to weep out. Okay, the valves are available separately, so if you have one that's damaged, say you can get a replacement for the valve.